Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Command & Conquer Red Alert. With me, Artega Omega, here on Soviet Mission 11. We don't know what we're doing, so first of all, something to do with subs, interesting to read, more interesting to watch.
General Kukov is late.
We have matters to discuss before he arrives.
Nadi, this tea is excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself. Incompetence will not be tolerated. We cannot allow you to endanger the Iron Curtain project any longer. I'm glad you agree.
Dealing with traitors is my responsibility.
Yes. And my pleasure. My spies report that the Allies are planning a major naval attack against us. You can cut them off at the refueling station. Land your MCV on a suitable island and destroy the Allies' base and refueling station. We must keep the area clear for our submarine operations. Go. Now, General Kukov, tell me about this Allied secret weapon that you found. The chronosphere?
Whatever you do, do not drink the tea. So that was a grim end for our little friend there, but don't really seem to care very much.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, I don't feel very attached to my generals.
Reporting. Affirmative.
I'm perfectly pleased with the way this
Waiting order. Affirmative.
all transpired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
So I need to find a suitable landing place for my MCV, and there's a beach immediately where I start, which means the game is going to trick me horrendously into building a base here when there is no ore anywhere near me. But that's okay. I'm fine with being tricked. This happens very often.
Reporting. Agreed.
It's a superb landing force you've given me there. 4 infantry.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Very well. Waiting order.
There is no way this patch is genuine. No way.
Reporting. Very well. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
While we take a moment to set up, I would just like to point out and give my great thanks to the actor that portrayed that man. Superb stuff, and because it's a video game, it sort of gets a little bit ignored, but in any other circumstances, that's an Oscar right there. I don't think anyone can deny that. If not an Oscar, then it's at least one of those special achievement awards. You know the thing I mean? Where someone actually hasn't won an award, but they feel sorry for them, so they give them an award anyway, because they've been making films for a long time and never succeeded. One of those.
Reporting. Affirmative.
But still, well played to that man.
Affirmative.
Superb stuff.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Okay, you just go on a suicide mission, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep the transport, we'll try and use that later.
Construction complete.
Do I want to build that down here? It's good as long as this patch survives, but if this patch ever runs out, it's not very useful. So we'll go a little higher. And you know me, I like to be able to see what I'm doing, so I'll go straight for a radar dome.
Yes, sir.
The suicide mission has been,
Affirmative.
technically speaking, a failure, but
Yes, sir.
it's quite
Affirmative.
good for you, the way things have worked out. What's going on? Am I dead? I can't defend myself against this.
At once.
Construction
Okay, we've been scouted out. That doesn't actually mean anything, because the computer doesn't need to do that. It has perfect knowledge anyway. Curse the map button.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
This thing could defeat me. Seriously.
building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's not the brightest, so
Reporting at once.
We got through it pretty well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
So let's take a look at what awaits us.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Just go wherever you can.
Awaiting.
Yep, there is no feasible way you could... Ooh, we could sink it. No
Acknowledged.
feasible way you could ever get through this bridge.
Affirmative.
I'm not sure we've mentioned this before, so I'll mention it now. You can destroy bridges with submarines and boats and things in this game. Tactically, it can be very useful.
Acknowledged.
But I'm not going to do it because tactically the bridge might be more useful than
Acknowledged.
ruins of a bridge.
Ready and waiting.
So,
Construction complete.
why did you... No, we've been here before.
Construction.
What's the opposite of submerge? Emerge. There we go.
Ready and
I got it, I
waiting.
worked it out.
Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
But still, we're not going to be attacked by the sea from that route, are we? The bridge is not that big of a threat.
Building.
Got a barracks just for the hell of
Yes,
it.
sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
The briefing made a big part that we were landing on an island and
Construction.
we had to find a suitable location to dock, but none of this seems to be coming into play.
Acknowledged.
Well, that's an unfair ship for you to have.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting.
Unit lost.
Well, I'm not pleased about this.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Is that thing just going to bombard me?
Yes, sir.
Lost. Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Building.
Surprisingly early sunset.
Silence needed.
I like these odd specks of colour that are just left behind from units. Always good to see.
Construction complete.
You don't get this kind of thing in modern games, and it's a shame.
Construction options.
Yeah, maybe a few more subs might be good. Just a thought. Ooh, I would get a helipad, but the thing is, the helipad is going to give me the machine gun helicopters, and they are not useful against
Yes, sir.
boats.
Affirmative.
I mean, they're okay, but... can you stop destroying my entire base?
Unit ready. Our base is under attack.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
And if we want to scoot up there a little faster, that would be great, guys. Thanks.
Building. Building.
We're not doing too good.
Reporting.
Sink
Acknowledged.
that.
Unit lost.
Build that.
Hold.
Panic. Ever so slightly.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Is that an ore truck that just went down?
Vehicle
I think it was.
Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's my plan. It's a great plan. You'll like it.
Reporting.
It's called Cross Your Fingers until the Tesla core has finished building.
Unit
And then
ready.
hope
Able to
that...
comply. Building in progress.
No, we need an engineer. I need tanks. I need anything. I've lost. Well, that was a good run. Defences, okay? We need defences for this one. Mental note. Defence is good. We're gonna do better this time. I can feel it.
Yes, sir.
Good
Acknowledged.
shot while sunk.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we know what we're up against. It's one jeep, followed by an entire army.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged.
This time, we're going to be ready for it.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
See, look how stronger we are, armed with all this information.
Construction options. Building.
You'll notice I'm doing exactly the same thing as before.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting
But
orders.
that's not the point.
Construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Whoa! Sidebar. Sidebar. Calm yourself.
Acknowledged.
Yeah? Okay, Alt,
Yes,
note
sir.
to self, do not Alt-Tab to mute yourself when you need to cough. Because when you Alt-Tab back into the game, the sidebar goes haywire. So that's interesting. Not particularly useful, but interesting.
Reporting affirmative. Reporting affirmative. Waiting orders. Once. Yes, sir.
You notice that my men know what's coming now. They're doing push-ups in anticipation for this jeep. Now, if I knew a jeep was coming at me, armed with a machine gun, would I show fear? No, I'd do push-ups, ready to chase after it.
Building.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
This time we're going with the triple threat straight towards the cruiser.
Construction complete.
Seem to be building exactly the same stuff as I built before. What even gives me access to the Tesla coil? Why do I think it's the war factory?
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Find the cruiser, sink the cruiser before it can destroy half of my base, and then we just have to worry about the land forces.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
I know you're up here.
Affirmative.
I found you before.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
That's the jeep.
Base is under attack.
Yeah.
Reporting at once.
Good work. Well fought.
Ready and waiting.
If it wants to run, I'm okay with that. We can let it run.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Ready and
Well,
waiting.
it gave you all the slip, did it? You were chasing it upwards. How did it flank you from beneath?
Building.
Awaiting
Well done,
orders.
memory. Nicely remembered there.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Here we go.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
I'll save the cruiser till last because it's the least. It would be the least threat to my submarines if all of my submarines were to attack in unison.
Acknowledged.
Now I regret my decision greatly.
Acknowledged.
Guys, what was that?
Affirmative.
Naval unit
Reporting.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
It's tracking me.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Naval unit lost.
Oh
Unit
dear,
ready.
that's going to cause me all kinds of problems.
Awaiting orders.
Fortunately, I've got one Tesla coil, so I'm now immune to all kinds of grounded attacks.
Building on hold. Cancel.
Agreed.
That's the way the game works. Don't question it.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Awaiting orders.
Better unveil that just in case, you know. The only reason I'm actually unveiling that piece of fog there is OCD. But I'm sure a lot of other people watching are in much the same boat, and they appreciate me doing that. So no problem.
Building.
Happy to help. Oh dear. Well, that's not going to do too much damage this time. I got my backup sub
Unit
on the way.
lost. Construction complete.
It's a grim fate. Suppose I should get my radar dome. There we
Building.
go.
Reporting. Affirmative.
And I wish I was allies and I had these things. I should check to see if I have MiGs in this mission. MiGs could be helpful for taking out boats.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative.
This thing is unrepairable.
Construction complete. Construction options.
My additional preparation is not doing as well as I'd hoped it would. Fine, we'll have silos. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Yes, yes, silos are coming. Stop whining.
Construction complete. Building.
Okay, the blind panic has set in. Just a touch.
Construction complete.
Thank you. There we go, we're fine. Don't worry about it. What was I even building? Silos.
Base is under attack.
Right, we're well
At once.
armed to deal with this attack.
Affirmative. Reporting. Of course.
Good work, good combination. An old multi-firing Tesla coil
Lost.
seems to bail me out. Great. Now, I don't have a barracks yet, do I?
Building.
Who cares?
Waiting order. Affirmative.
I'm going to send this guy on a scouting mission. I know there's nothing up there, but I like to see the transport coming in advance. Just for my own security and well-being. The most important point of the entire mission is about to happen. We're going to see
Affirmative.
if we have mammoth tanks.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Agreed.
And I'm about to hit you all with the biggest tease known to mankind. Are you ready for this?
Construction complete.
Let's find out if we have mammoths tanks in the next video. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then. I know, it was mean. I'm sorry.